what's in my hair.
Yeah. The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 211 with Stryker.
Stryker.
Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Heart of Lies by Stryker, who I've got on the show with me right now. They've got a new album called Played to Win, set to release via Record Breaking Records on October 26th. Right now I'm being joined by Tim Brown to share some stories about the music and share more info about what they've got going on. So Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely great to have you on. Let's go listen back to that track, Heart of Lies.
Heart of Lies.
That's my little man. He's 4 years old.
Waking up
right, coming back from Heart of Lies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Tim. I'm going to be straight honest with you. This is going to sound crazy, especially being from Edmonton. But the first time I heard Stryker was Heart of Lies.
Oh, well, that is crazy.
Yeah. Asher had a fun one with that one. And you ripped my face off. Like, my face was gone. I had to go get, like, the whole thing was melted. I was like, this is probably one of the most kick-ass metal bands I've heard in a long time. And it made me...
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and it made me proud to be in Edmonton, to be a part of that. So definitely a very killer track, killer production value, most importantly, I think. Curious, what's the story or inspiration behind Heart of Lies?
That song was just sort of, we want a song that was sort of, for the old school fans. We wanted something fast, something heavy, something that, rips your face off, like you said. So that's kind of what we wanted for that song. And, yeah, I mean, when we were making the demos for it, I remember that song immediately jumped out to me as a awesome song. I was like, yeah, it's going to be one of my favorites. So good track. But the rest of the album is, I would say, at least as good as that one. All different styles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good tune.
Now, you mentioned when you're doing the demos that the song jumped out to you, and obviously the whole album's going to be good. Otherwise, no song would be left behind. But I'm curious, what about Heart of Lies made it seem like it would be single material?
At least at the time, it was sort of one of the demos that was more completed. Oftentimes in demos, they're sort of, half-ass, and maybe they're missing, that second half of the song, or maybe it's just a verse or a chorus or something. But this one was like a fully fledged out song. It just sounded good. Sounded like a good song.
Cool. All right, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the track Heart of Lies, we'll be excited to know that there is a lyric video that they can check out by going to today's show notes. That's www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, where you can go and check out the lyric video for Heart of Lies. Now, Tim, if you wouldn't mind taking us through the production of the lyric video.
Well, we wanted the most ridiculous 80s synthwave video that we could get, and I think we got it. So there's, car flying through digital space or whatever. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of really good imagery that we were able to tie in with the lyrics and stuff like that. So out of all the lyric videos I've ever seen, this one actually looks more like a music video.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to, I think the line is starting to blur a bit, honestly, with some of the newer lyric videos that are starting to come out. But still definitely a very eye-catching, face-melting experience for Rock Metal Nation who is looking to have their face melted off. Now, let's go and listen to the next track, Born to Lose.
Born to lose.
Rock Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. All right, come back from Born to Lose. Now, the crazy thing that I love about this one is I was like, Born to Lose, like, oh, like this is going to be a downer, but it's actually like a motivational song.
Yeah, yes.
Which is totally cool because I love that. Now, I'm curious for Rock Metal Nation, maybe you didn't catch all the lyrics. What is the story or inspiration behind Born to Lose?
Well, Born to Lose, Play to Win. That's kind of Born to Lose is sort of like a Lemmy quote. So Born to Lose is a lot of our music and lyrics are sort of motivational, self-help sort of kind of thing, get up, you can do it yourself, kind of stuff. So this is another song sort of in that vein. That's the story about that.
Cool. Now there is a music video for Born to Lose, correct?
Yes, it's a lyric video.
Cool.
And it's sort of a fast motion video, time-lapse video where we do the wizard spaff. So everybody, drinks their beer and then tapes it to the bottom of the next beer that you start drinking after you finished it. So we get a little weird.
Just a little bit. All right. Now, for Rock Metal Nation who dug the two tracks, Heart of Lies and Born to Lose, we'll be excited to know that there is a full album coming out on October 26th from Stryker called Play to Win. Now, Tim, if you wouldn't mind, when we pick up Play to Win, what should we expect?
Play to Win is some hard rockin' heavy metal. And we really had a lot of different influences on this album. So we in the past, maybe we've been a little bit more, kind of stuck in I wouldn't say stuck in a niche, but a little bit more focused on certain genres. But for this album, we wanted to do a whole bunch of stuff. So we go from super fast shred, thrash kind of stuff, like Heart of Lies, all the way to experimenting with, different hard rock kind of sounds, to even tried messing around with a ballad or two. So,
oh no,
yeah, tried some new stuff.
There's no piano on there, is there?
Well, there's lots of synth everywhere.
Oh, good.
But there's even synth on the Heart of Lies track, so I snuck it in there.
Snuck it right under my nose. We even experimented with an 8-string djent breakdown riff. It was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now, for Rock Metal Nation, who is just frothing at the ears to be able to find out more about you guys and stay in touch, is there a website that they should go to?
You can go to striker-metal.com for all your Stryker needs.
Cool. All right, well, Tim, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Stryker with Rock Metal Nation.
Thanks for having me. And, if you like some kick-ass heavy metal, check out Stryker.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Stryker. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
No, I don't.